When these men were fishing, this creature suddenly came out of the tall grass to them. Cats, especially at a young age, are incredibly defenseless and vulnerable creatures. Now, some are lucky enough to be born at a shelter, to be purebred animals that'll quickly find a home and get to live a well-fed, happy life. But there are animals that aren't as fortunate. Their lives are tough from the very beginning. They're born in bad conditions, and they have to learn to look for food and shelter from the very first days of their life. One day, two friends, Jason and Harry, went fishing. The men found a good place and even managed to catch the first fish when they suddenly heard a plaintive squeak from the tall grass. At first, the friends thought it was a bird that made the sound, but suddenly, a kitten came towards them out of the grass and demanded attention. A minute later, another small furry ball joined the fluffy gray one. They were brothers, but the mother cat was nowhere to be found. The kittens couldn't have willingly left their mother at such an early age, so the men thought that it must have been the cat's owners who purposely took them out there and left. Neither one of the two friends even thought about leaving the kittens behind, so they took them home. The gray kitten chose Jason to be its owner, and the other one went home with Harry. As soon as Jason picked up his kitten, it immediately climbed onto him and snuggled into his arms, curling up into a little fur ball. It was so glad to have found a new friend that it didn't even protest when the man gave the kitten its first bath. It's now free from parasites. It's trained to use the litter box and eats like a champion. The friends didn't catch a lot of fish that day, but they brought home something much more meaningful. Our next story also features a man named Jason. Apparently all Jasons are kind people. Officer Jason Smith of the Northern Kansas City Police Department in Missouri received a call about a kitten stranded on the side of the highway. It wasn't the first call about this animal. A few hours earlier, the patrol car already went looking for it but couldn't find the kitten. Jason still went out to check, and he got lucky. The kitten was sitting on a dividing barrier between two lanes. The officers had to stop the traffic in order to get the kitten to safety. Jason immediately noticed that the kitten's tail was burned. It was still winter outside, so the kitten had probably climbed under the hood of the car looking to warm up, and when the car started moving, it got burned and jumped out onto the road. This only meant that the kitten needed help even more. The video clearly shows how the kitten's attitude changed quickly. It grumbled for a while, but as soon as it was in the warm car held by the police officer, it was like a different animal. It looked around, examined its surroundings, and climbed for a hug. And why not? It needed to quickly win over this human's heart to make sure that he gets taken care of and taken home. And there definitely will be delicious food there. The kitten's tail was treated at a vet clinic, and it turned out it was a female, so she got named Bella. And obviously, she went to live at the home of Officer Jason Smith straight from the vet. The little kitten was in for a surprise. The officer turned out to be an animal lover who already had 2 foster dogs and a cat at home. However, Bella didn't mind it at all, and she quickly made friends with everyone. Even though Bella was rescued from the road where she nearly died, the cat still likes to watch the highway, sit by the window for hours, or can just sit and watch the people and the other pets. At home, Bella turned out to be extremely quiet, not fussy, and not even playful. But every night, Bella decides who she's going to cuddle up with, giving preference to Jason most of the time.